Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for August 5th, 2020, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Remind everybody that we have a time for change awakening call at 9 p.m. tonight on this line. There's an old saying that says, and the truth shall set you free. Also, for our Tradera family, we have major announcements, all positive, all good, to share. So that will be on the Friday wrap-up call on the Tradera line. We also have some things that we're going to be introducing on the continual effort to raise funds for the Celestial Chamber's prototype completion and engagement of its activity. When we demand nothing, and we seek nothing, and we expect nothing. Now think about that. You know, there's a trick. The ego mind, you'll think that you're projecting that through the heart mind, but a lot of the times it's the ego mind where it just hits a dead end. But when you demand nothing, seek nothing, expect nothing, then the Supreme State will come to you uninvited and unexpected. Our existence, I guess you could look at it as an unsolved mystery, a perpetual, never-ending matrix of sacred events that is designed to keep each and every one of us awake, conscious, and living in the unknown. And it's a great divine design, and it is the only way our soul will discover how to relax beyond reason and take refuge in a truly open mind with a compassionate heart. And the secret here is understanding that your finances, your work, your health, and your intimate relationships are supposed to not work exactly the way you think they should. It is this struggle and blip in the matrix which forces you to let go and to trust and to surrender to someone much bigger inside yourself. And this level of surrender is what will bring you to the deepest place of bliss you could possibly imagine. So you see, our hurdle is to, and for some this is a real challenge, because a lot of people, as I've said before, and this is so important for the transition of this planet, it really is. If you are unable to view yourself in a non-demanding position, a non-seeking, and a non-expectation, which means you totally let go and you really don't have your sights on anything. This allows you to go deeper within to discover what you are and who you are. But if you decide that it's difficult and you've got to hang on to this matrix structure that you create within the matrix, you create with yourselves within this matrix. Now, do you honestly believe that we would have all of the things that are occurring on this planet right in this now, that we would have any of it occurring at all? The event that this entire civilization was symmetrical in its understanding of who and what it is? The answer is an emphatic no, it would not be happening. Nothing would be taking place. When a civilization is trained from its very conception to be led and to be governed and to be manipulated and directed without its awareness, to be in the direction where follow, and not to think about the following, not to think about where am I going, why am I walking with everyone else, why am I not thinking for myself to understand what I am doing, why I am doing it. And what happens is that most of the civilization does not do that. It doesn't make them bad or negative. It just means that they're, and this is important for all of us to really embrace this so that we truly, intimately understand it and not just superficially. What we have is, and this is the reason why this planet and this civilization, a surface population, has such a difficult time with major transition. See, because everything in this old world, this is an old world that's disintegrating, and everything in it is about control, power, greed, manipulation, deception, total disrespect for life. So it's an annihilation civilization. That's the old world that's crumbling. Annihilation civilization. And it's a wonderful education for those of us who are awake. I mean, it's absolutely wonderful to have this opportunity to be able to be exposed to the root on all planets, what you're witnessing on this one, the root of the civilization that is asleep. And I mean by asleep, it's like if you saw the Matrix movies, the trilogy, in some aspects, being asleep is not being aware that you are your own God and that you don't seek anything outside yourself. Zero. Completely. No motivation, no inspiration to seek anything outside of thyself. So then people say, well, why are we in this? Why did we choose to come into this life, into this planet? You know, what are we here to do? When we're all connected to source creation, source creator. We make up the one, the all-powerful, all-knowing, all-seeing, all-creation, everything and everything, existence beyond existence. We make up that. There isn't an entity, a being that floats around in the atmospheres, punishes and destroys and waves their hands and creates and changes. All of us make up the direction that we desire to go, or the direction that we don't desire to go. Is there a struggle? Where is the struggle with each of us? Where is the struggle? What is the struggle that we all are faced with? There's no exceptions. We are all faced with a struggle. what is the struggle? The struggle is about not letting go. We relax into the divine struggle. This is when, you know how we relax? It's when we don't demand anything. It's when we seek nothing. It's when we expect nothing. And that's when the supreme state will come to each of us uninvited and unexpected. Nisargadatta Maresh. That's pretty much it. In a nutshell, that's the struggle. The struggle that we have with ourselves. The struggle that we have with the God within us. The struggle that we have with the ego mind. Constantly trying to second guess ourselves. Constantly trying to figure out just exactly, why am I here? When all along, the celebration is that you are here. Not why you're here, it's that you are here. I talk with a lot of people that ask that question, why am I here? It's not about why you're here, it's the fact that you are here. So that's more of relaxing into you, eliminating this divine struggle that each of us are faced with, that we have. And you get a lot of people that say, "How, what am I supposed to do? Not want anything? Not expect anything?" Well, that's what we all do anyway, isn't it? We expect everything. We demand everything. We expect everything and demand everything. Think about that now. And we're not talking about greed, and we're not talking about the bad selfishness, not the good selfishness, but the bad. We're not talking about that. But take a look at yourself and understand what that means. Is it true that we demand everything in this life? That we seek everything? That we expect everything? To a certain extent, yeah, all of us, I think, in some ways we do that. Why is that? Why are we, is it the material, is it the bonding that we have in the physical realm, this physical existence, this physical experience? Is it the bonding that takes place when we enter the body? Is it we forget or we don't address the fact that everything, we're equipped with everything that we are looking for outside of ourselves, which is really interesting. We are not really identifying how phenomenal it is to be in bodies, to experience the body, to experience the physical form. That's what this is. This isn't a lot of people think that it's this massive big deal. It's just another experience. All of us have had numerous experiences, not just this life, but many lives, in every direction. So, a lot of us understand something. We did not come from this place. We did not come from this place. We came from everywhere. Not this place. Not this here and now. Not this world. Not this planet. We have come from everywhere. When you understand that you're connected to all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever, you're part of the essence of all of it. You hold the essence of all of it. It's just that many of us have not, in all the universes, many of us have not mastered that understanding and comprehension as of yet, as gods. We have not begun to understand that there is a conduit from us to all creation. The conduit literally transfers information. And this is an etherical conduit. It isn't a physical. And it is the essence of all things. The essence of the essence of the essence. And it moves effortlessly. And when anything occurs, anywhere, anytime, any place, in any existence, we're aware of it, but we're not consciously aware of it. We're affected. All life, all things, living matter throughout existence is affected by all existence within existence. It's not just this planet, it's everywhere. We haven't mastered that understanding of that comprehension, the clarity and the extent and the degree that we can communicate with it freely. On a small scale, we can get to a point of understanding, if we choose, to communicate with the God within us, which is actually the connection to the conduit to all things. And then that's connected to the pure consciousness. And the brain is used, that when it is fully functioning at its full capacity, is used to literally transcend us into this awareness. So there's more than one reason why we enter physical form with the biologicals that we have inhabited. Some of us in God form, pure conscious form, are not aware of a lot of things because we have not experienced them or connected the dots so that we're clear on what we are. So we just kind of bump along till we become more of a discoverer of ourselves to determine how we can communicate with all existence. And I'm not talking about like you're talking one-on-one with somebody. I'm talking about the total open communication with all things. And then when you understand that, as if you could look out, if you could look over everything, and you could watch as you're part of all of it and see what that means from afar. So you could look from the outside in and see exactly what that is. Now some look at this and say, wow, this is way out there. But it must be revealed to this civilization in order for this civilization to advance, to expand. It's kind of like behind the eight ball a little bit because of the fact that it's been so retarded because of the constraints that were intentionally put upon it for thousands of years. When you can freely let go of the matrix, okay, you will begin to understand that you are not invited here on earth to spend your time micromanaging your life, analyzing your inner and outer world, achieving your personal goals, completing all your projects, reaching to the top, or even fixing your wounded parts. You did not arrive damaged, permanently wounded, or broken. You did not arrive that way. You did not arrive damaged, permanently wounded, or broken. You were destined to struggle, fret, foil, and fume inside, for there is an impenetrable wall blocking you from understanding the one amazing lesson that you came to this school to learn. That you are not separate from the source source of love. This is the biggest hurdle for this civilization, that they believe that they are separate from the source of love, because the source of love is outside of them. And once each of us give up our internal struggle, let it go completely, and conflict with this life, and to just relax into the learning this one simple lesson, each of us will soon see just how enjoyable, truly magnificent, and wonderful your life truly can be. And see, a lot of us are so caught up in so many different things that we don't understand that human life is designed to be the ultimate challenge. There are others that incarnate into different physical forms, but it's cakewalk. There's really nothing. Things are meant to not always be fun, easy, and turn out exactly the way you think they should, so that you walk the path of the spiritual growth. Being stuck between a rock and a hard place stimulates the buried resources inside the soul, forcing the divine creativity to rise into your expression. If there is no challenge, you'll just meander along, wander, and the planet, and remain lost in repeating the same thoughts and emotions for lifetimes. Without friction, there can be no spark. To ignite the flame, your soul signed up to burn away all your karma and your internal conflict is the clue that you're not done cooking yet. Once your life becomes a constant state of surrender to the truth that you are the cosmic eternal source, the cosmic eternal source of love itself, your karma dissolves and everything about your life changes for the better. And then you learn that just by intent, you can combust fire. You can make fire. So you can choose to watch and learn. It's up to each of us to determine, what are we going to learn? What am I going to learn? What am I interested in? You'll notice that one who is sedentary from the standpoint that is immobile and that just kind of coasts along, really doesn't learn anything, hasn't cleared the slate of their karmic responsibility. This meditation is that we did not come from this place. We did not come from this place. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we want to do is relax our bodies. There's all kinds of ways to relax the body. You can visualize a position that you're in, an existence that you're experiencing. And you can picture yourself on a hammock between two trees. You can see leaves. You can have your eyes closed and you can see leaves fluttering, sunlight hitting them, kind of shadows. Off in the distance you can hear maybe a dog barking, some kids playing, or, you can smell some barbecue. It's a summer breeze. It's perfect. It's not cold. It's not hot. And you're immobile. You're just lying in this hammock, and you've left the mind. You've left your mind, and you're just there. You have no motivation to move. You can literally hear your breathing, and you but you're not. You're in such a peaceful, gentle state of being. Everything's quiet within you. And that is the space between heartbeats. That's how the body relaxes. Because you're not putting attention on anything. You're just being. You got no expectations. You're not demanding anything. You're not seeking anything. We relax the body. Visualize that. It works quite well. And visualize it not looking at yourself when in the visualization. Visualize it as you're looking out of yourself. You're not watching yourself do this. You're seeing yourself do this from within you, behind your eyes, within that body. A lot of us will view ourselves from afar, picturing ourselves in certain positions and situations, instead of actually experiencing that vision that we have of ourselves, or whatever the situation may be, where we see it from the inside out. That's the visualization I'm asking that you take. So we relax. Then we move into the now. What is the now? The moment. The very moment you're in, right this very moment. Moment to moment. No past, no future. Only the moment. This also allows you to let go of anything that you demand, anything that you're seeking, and anything that you're expecting. All just kind of drops away. And because only in the now do you have the power. The power of knowing, and the power of gratitude, and the power of love that you are in the very moment, in the now. You still the mind, the ego mind, and you're just being in the now. You focus on the fact exactly what it is you're doing in that very moment to moment. So how do you stay in the now? How do you stay in the now? How do you understand that we all reminisce and go into the past, but if we stay there too long and reminisce too long, we inadvertently bring that past into a future that doesn't exist, create the future from the past, relive the past in that future. This is why so many of us will say, I feel like I've been running in circles my whole life. That's why. That's why they feel that way. Always moving forward, moment to moment. Always progressing, moment to moment. Never looking over your shoulder into the past, and never looking ahead of yourself into the future. Always moving forward, moment to moment. We create the future in the now. So then, we want to breathe. We want to breath in through our noses and breath out through our mouths. We don't have to take a massive inhale or, strain ourselves to breathe in. It's just a nice, easy breath in, and then a nice, easy breath out through the mouth. What is the breath? This strangeness of sustaining the physical body that we're in. The breath. What is it? It's divine positive energy. It comes from Source Creator. And the breath carries information from Source Creator. It's not just a breath. That's why it's divine positive energy. Within the breath is housed much information. It calms the body that we're in. Focus us, keep us in the now, because it is the now. It can relax us, keep us from dropping into lower vibrational frequencies. allow us to literally relax into ourselves. So the breath's very powerful. Now picture this and visualize it from inside out, not outside in. See this as you're seeing it from your own eyes. Not watching you do it, but experiencing it through your own eyes. So we're seated in a comfortable position, and we breath in divine positive energy. And we take this divine positive energy through 7 vortexes of energy, perfectly aligned in ideal situations, falling all the way up from the base of our spine all the way up to the tops of our heads. Now, these are energy vortexes, and they are known as the chakras. There's 7 of them. We have others, and they're connected to different glands and organs in our bodies and are responsible for uniform distribution of our chi, our God life force energy. Through them, our chi funnels through these energy vortexes. And when there is a disruption in this life energy or a blockage in any one or more of the chakras, each of us may suffer from health or mental issues. Thus, the chakras form the energy ecosystem of every one of us. And a deficiency in the ecosystem, just like in any ecosystem, can wreak havoc in the different areas of our lives. So we breath in divine positive energy, and we move it through these 7 vortexes of energy, these chakras. The first one is the red wheel of light root chakra, the Muladhara, energy, stability, comfort, safety, I am. Remember to keep an eye on the little guy, the ego, because it's everything that we say after I, that it may try to twist. Then we move our divine positive energy up through the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadasthana, sensuality, sexuality, pleasure, sociability, I feel. Then through the yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, strength, personality, power, determination, I do. Then through the green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata, acceptance, love, compassion, sincerity, I love. And through the blue wheel of light chakra, throat chakra, the Vishuddha, communication, expression, creativity, inspiration, I talk. Through the violet wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the Ajna, intuition, lucidity, meditation, trust, I see. And then through the purple wheel of light, the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, knowledge, consciousness, fulfillment, spirituality, I understand. So we take it all the way up on the top of our heads, little bit to the back. And in this brief moment, we hold it. I am light, I am love, I am. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense this divine positive energy into pure liquid frequency energy. And when we do that, we release it over the pineal gland. Well, while we're in these bodies, the pineal gland is very important to us because it is the gateway to all the particles of existence. It is the gateway to pure consciousness and beyond. It's actually the phone line to the God within us, the pure consciousness within us. So when we release this pure liquid energy over the pineal, our pineals are not functioning good at all. Very suppressed, conflicted, and stressed. So when we release this pure liquid energy over them, I view the pineal as a rosebud. You view it, maybe a prune or a raisin or something. But when I release this liquid energy, it literally blooms and blossoms into a beautiful, fragrant rose, multicolored petals that's everlasting, vibrating, pulsating auras of divine light. And this means that the pineal is in full health, full functioning, full capacity. And when we do this, and we continually do this visualization, when we're looking outside of our own, through our own eyes as we see it, it will then connect us clearly, the conduit of all existence. And then we'll really truly understand what our connection is with everything. Now, we're all consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. Our frequencies are lifting higher and higher. Our intent is intensifying in deeper love, deeper gratitude, deeper peace, deeper abundance, deeper tranquility, deeper benevolence. And we know that we are merged with all the parts, the body, the God, the heart-mind, the soul, the spirit, the higher self, all facets of the one that we are. The God within us. And we have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. They too are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And we're all gathering here for a massive meditation for the liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in the forming of the circle of light. Now, the angels are a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. This is why we don't see them like we see each other. But they're always around. They do come in humanoid form at times to deliver us some uplifting messages, not from what they communicate with us, but from their presence. Now, they, because of their vibrational frequency, can have many in a small space. This is why it's not unusual to have 50, 60,000 of them surrounding any one of us at any one time. And then you experience a bliss feeling. They've been with us from the beginning, and we help each other. We've been assisting each other for eons. Then we have the Ascended Masters. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Pell Thought, many, many, many more. Now they are those who have mastered ascension out of the body and hold God form physically, hold pure consciousness. They're always assisting us, always around. All you have to do is start talking with them. You're not going to hear voices, that's bicameral, but you will talk with them from the standpoint of your heart-mind frequency. You feel frequency. You understand what they're communicating. We ascend into body to literally experience physical form. So our pure consciousness, our God, enters these bodies to experience these bodies, this existence. Are they better than us, more powerful? No. They're at a different stage of their development than we are. But remember, it's all said and done, we're all from the same source. We're all created equal. It's just what we do from that point forward, from ascended masters are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We all choose to be in this high frequency for the effect and the power of this meditation for the liberation of this planet. Now, we're gathered here, and we are the points of light that are seeking and inviting the other points of light of all the facets of Source Creator, all in all existence. So we call out to all light energy beings and all there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. And they come in the Gogaplexes. One Gogaplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of Gogaplexes from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, beneath earth, all of these civilizations, species, many, many, many of them, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love. And be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of this circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all of the galactics, all the off-worlders, all the celestials, those who create universes and beyond. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. Now, we're only familiar with a handful of them. Over 1,000 of these species and civilizations travel through this solar system every single day. And this is all the species and levels of the Greys, of the Pleiadians, of the Sirians, of the Andromedans, of the Arcturians, Zeta Reticuli, Feline, Nords, Reptilian, Draco, Golden Pyramid, Avians. Many, many, many more. And they come in the billions. They are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light. Now, they come in shape, sizes, colors, forms, configurations, of which many we have never seen before. Just to name a few of our familiarity with them: the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur. Many, many, many more. And they come in the trillions. They are with us now. All of us together, arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods together, we're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, and abundance. And we are all one, and we are all God, and we are all love. Our God-light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We form this massive circle of light at the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, this meditation, in this circle of light. It is so white, so brilliant, that it would take over 1 billion of the suns in the solar system to come close to its brilliance. It grays out the darkness of space, and it literally floods, saturates, and bathes all of our brothers and sisters. Everything and everything. All life, the highest value in the universe, perpetually. Head to toe, inside and out, with the highest of the deepest of eternal love, light, energy. The God force within us. This is the brilliance. This is the white light. So we begin to ascend as this circle of light. And as we ascend, we're met with this gossamer field of trillions of brilliant lights, colored lights. These are all little faceted mirrors reflecting all of us, everything and everything. Pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. Flooding and covering and saturating and bathing everything and everything. And we're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds us that we are the power of healing. And then the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. Then we're met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us that each of us are imbued head to toe, inside and out, with an impenetrable white fire armor, God-light energy. It is impenetrable from any external power, force, source. It cannot penetrate us. We are protected 24/7. Nothing externally can harm us. But only you have the power that if you choose to lower your vibrational frequency into lower dark matter frequencies, lower survival matter frequencies, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, allowing these lower dark matter frequencies, lower survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do choose to do that, you are met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds you that you can bring in the purple transmuting flame. You can literally transmute all of these lower dark matter and survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance. You can send them back to pure consciousness where they are no more. Then you're met with the violet ray. This column reminds you, we bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. You can purify, cleanse, reinstate your high vibrational frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude, therefore restoring your white fire armor. Then we're met with the golden white pink light. This is a column that reminds us of the love that we were made of. in the love that we are. It's in everything. We see it everywhere. In our sunsets and our sunrises, in the clouds and the skies, the waters, the soils, in the trees, in the animals, everywhere. Always reminding us of the divine grace and grandeur of the love that we are. So if you want to take a look at the love that you are, watch a sunset, watch a sunrise, watch a rainbow form. It will always remind you that you are the love, and you always will be. Now we continue to ascend up, and as we do, some of us decide, carrying physical forms, step outside of our physical bodies and hover effortlessly above them. As we do this, we come upon this massive crystalline light tower in this solar system, and we designed it, and we created it. And it's like any crystal. The column itself, you can see inside, but you see this, it's a huge multicolored aura. It's pulsating out. It's sending waves of trillions of light wave colored energy, frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude. And as it pulses out, it saturates all of us head to toe, inside and out, of this deep, deep, deep eternal love and gratitude, of this deep peace, of calmness, of knowingness. And it never ends, it's perpetual. And at the top of it, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees. Now this golden ocean is of the highest high frequencies. It is source creation. And so this golden ocean, what does it do? It perpetually floods and saturates every single one of us from head to toe, inside and out, with the highest of deepest eternal love and gratitude. This is what we are. This is what changes the frequencies. This is what lifts and liberates planets and all the civilizations of those planets. Not necessarily from them. Each of us are a drop of the golden ocean. We each hold the essence of that ocean. Now we move a little bit and we see this meditative sphere. We created this sphere, that center circle. It's massive. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. What does that mean? It means that they're always bathing, saturating, and flooding everything and everything with over 900 meditations. Every single day, all of us from everywhere in all universes converging here to liberate this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, omnipotently powerful. And this is why it can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. It's never ending. And you know deep within your core that you aren't from this place. You're just experiencing it. You are not from this place. You are just experiencing it. We choose to advance ourselves as we choose what we would like to experience, and then we throw in things that is the unknown that we experience as well. We start off crawling, then we move into walking, and we move into running, then we move into sprinting, then we move into flying, and then we move into the beyond. The meta, meta, meta. We look down upon this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, this meditation, this circle of light. All of our brothers and sisters are being, without stop, without interruption, flooded and saturated inside and out, head to toe. The gods within them are in exuberation. Eventually they begin to understand, because they cannot ignore the God within them. They begin to awaken. They begin to shift and change. Their perspectives and outlooks on things shift tremendously. They are no longer interested in violence. They are no longer interested in the material seductions of this world. They expect nothing. They demand nothing. They seek nothing. Then they're in complete bliss. And then all that there is flows to them unexpectedly, without interruption. We are not from this place. We are just here to experience it and perfect ourselves. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close this out. You have no demands. You're seeking nothing. You expect nothing. Only then we realize that your supreme state will come to you uninvited, unexpected. You realize that you are not from this place. You are here to experience. You always see it through your eyes, not watching you from outside of you, but through your eyes. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and the following morning. Experience it. Embrace it, if you choose. You will learn how to relax beyond reason, and you will take refuge in a truly open mind with a compassionate heart. We'll be back here Thursday, August 6th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation.